When was the last time this thing saw daylight?
When I moved it 4 times. I've had this for a while. That's why I said I painted it. I put that brand new lacquer paint job on it back then.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we have 2 trailers loaded up, one on the dually, one on the Duramax, and we are going to pick up a couple cars out of a guy's garage. It's actually a local. He ended up coming up to us today at lunch and asked us if we were interested in a 1940 Willys, which he knows that my dad had a Willys back in the day, and I believe he had one at the same time, so he remembered my dad was kind of into them. My dad ended up selling his 41 Willys to build a 68 Camaro. He raced in the pure stock races, which he ended up selling to build the orange 69 ZL1 that we continue to race to this day. We're also picking up he had a 5-window coupe that he wanted to get rid of also, so we kind of did a package deal. So that's why we got both trailers hooked up. These cars haven't moved in many years. We got go jacks, air compressor, jack. This trailer has a winch, that trailer doesn't. So we're driving another truck to hopefully pull one of the cars up onto that trailer, and I don't know, we're gonna see how this goes. So we're gonna drive over to that guy's place and check these things out.
When was the last time this thing saw daylight?
When I moved it 4 times. I've had this for a while. That's why I said I painted it. I put that brand new lacquer paint job on it back then. And I was going to put a big block in it and everything. And I ended up buying an older drag car. And I dragged it for a little bit, and then I put it on the street. Then I ended up selling it down to California.
Oh, Jesus. There's a hole over there.
Yeah.
Need to put I'll put some air in that back tire.
I don't know if it'll hold. It's got a big cut in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Gotta put air in the tire.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hold any air.
Ain't much.
Think the cord's broke?
The sidewall,
It's only half full.
the sidewall is split.
Now that's a cool car.
Tires look good?
Actually, I think they're all pumped up, yeah.
There. Oh, hell, we're going to have to bring that ass in over. That's gonna catch that fender in the tire.
We can set the trailer over, get behind it, and
We could grab the jack
Yeah,
and
but
pull
that
off.
got in.
No, I ain't gonna tell them it should be in. It wasn't.
Yeah, it won't last long. I can throw some tape on.
you ever drive this?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I took when I got it, I took the plate off my 29. The rear one was 31. Then I put it on. See back there, look at the stitching on the glass.
Yeah.
See that?
Small black Chevy. Tunnel. Look.
Could have used this on.
Hey, tunnel ram. That's got a big black Ryan.
Yeah. Duh.
We can put that one on. We can put this one on the 66.
There you go.
Small black.
Yeah, we'll cut the hood in that too.
I don't feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
Good thing it's not a chop top.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna fit in any of these, buddy.
Get out.
What's with the?
The body's flipping down, man.
Yeah.
Is that etched?
That's what they call stitching back then.
I don't fit in it.
Yeah, they do that with a
Like an engraver?
yeah, an engraver, and then they color any color you
Oh,
want.
that's neat. You don't see that very often
Oh,
anymore.
that used to be a big thing.
I need to see it lower. Hang on. That's all right.
The seat won't go lower.
No, I don't. Well, you'd be sitting on the floor.
How was the floor built up so much?
Yeah, he dropped it. He dropped it.
Oh, they did a body drop.
Yeah.
I
The floor used to
gotcha.
go way down there.
I got it. So it wasn't that bad.
No.
Makes sense now. You have somebody old and wise here to tell you what the heck's going on. Alright, we just got this old girl back. Underneath is something that you would not expect, and it's actually super fitting for us. It's got Corvette front suspension and Corvette rear suspension out of like a C3. They made their own frame pretty much and tied the two together. I'll show you the back. This is technically a sports car then, right? Two-seater.
Oh yeah.
Corvette suspension. There is the independent rear suspension, Corvette frame. It's really confusing when we first got underneath of it. So this thing is all steel body, steel doors, steel hood. Everything is there. Somebody did the interior at some point in time. That seat doesn't look very comfortable. Oh, does that say NHRA in there? I've not got in this thing. NSRA. I need glasses. 1975 Street Rod Nationals. Oh man, I just was not made for these little things.
Well, I think the seat can go back quite a ways.
Can it go back? I'll drive it. Got no juice.
The battery must be dead.
Battery's dead.
Yeah, hang on, wait. Maybe you're hitting the wrong key. There's another one down there. Whoa,
Whoa.
that's cool.
Heck. All the wiring up there. Hey, it's got Corvette gauges in it.
Is it really?
Yeah. Fuel gauge, oil pressure, clock. That's all Corvette stuff.
Maybe try the second key down there.
That might be a Corvette speedometer also. That looks very familiar to Corvette. Kind of weird. Oh, we have this key right here. That's what you're talking about. You can see she's real. There's the steel. What you got back there?
The frame.
That's risen wood probably in there, huh?
I don't know.
Probably is. Look at this.
Yep.
He had a battery there. He done some cut on it to get him.
Man,
put
there
the
is
frame in there.
tons of room back here.
Oh my gosh. No wonder you don't have no leg room. You got all this trunk room. Jeez. What is going on here? Why did they butcher this thing so bad? It'd be so nice if they'd have left it alone.
Ain't really. And you get a piece of steel right back in here.
Yeah. That's what they had in there. It was riveted in. They took it out.
Well, not from the factory, it wasn't really.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
they were hiding their hack job Corvette.
Yeah. Did you buy it with a frame on it, or?
I believe this guy bought it the way it was. I wonder what the date on these old girls are. 73. She's got a cut in her. 4-wheel disc brakes. They probably did this back then because they had disc brakes all the way around the Corvette suspension. I think you lift up. There you go.
They stole the same thing from a Corvette.
Oh, yeah. This is like a Corvette.
Might as well be a Corvette.
You ain't working on this thing with that firewall sticking out like that.
No.
Did they move the firewall back? They had to.
They did, yes. Look at that. The firewall was here.
Yep.
Move the firewall back. Look at this voltage regulator and the ballast resistor. Turn signals.
They work on
Yes.
the back of your gauges too.
They moved that firewall back because that's where the engine placement is on the Corvette frame. That's why they did that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like a paint job. Yeah, they moved the old firewall back. That's what moved that thing back up.
Yeah, because that's where the
Yeah.
engine's
Yeah.
set. You gotta move that back up so you get your leg room back. It just needs another frame. You can't use that Corvette frame crap. Look at it.
Back to the S10.
Just build a frame for it. Put a Mustang style front suspension on it.
Yeah.
4-link in the back and be done with it. She's all steel hood. It's even got some speckle paint in there. I think that's original.
The speckle
The
paint.
speckle paint.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, there is.
Yeah. There's a number right above that.
Yeah, right, the other thing right there. No,
Yeah,
above,
here.
Yeah, obviously, they don't match that one down on the.
But I wonder what this one says. I can see
That's
some writing
that's
on
a
it.
style 40 probably. Or
All right, guys. Well, it has been exactly a week. Did we get these things last Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. So a week and a day since we picked these old girls up. We were going to take them outside and wash them, but it's been, not only has it been like 105 degrees out today, storm just came through and it started raining, and we're not,
Should have just pushed them outside.
yeah, we should have, but we're not going to wash in the rain. What a goofball. Yeah, we were gonna clean this thing up, but I don't know. The guy, he painted it, kept telling us it's got a brand new lacquer paint job, so all this stuff should clean up. Painted this thing probably, I'm gonna say, I don't know, mid-80s. I don't know how long, did he ever say how long he owned the car?
No. I asked him how long it was until it had seen daylight, and he goes, it was 4 moves ago. So I don't know how many times he moves.
Oh, I don't know.
At least 20 years. At least.
Yeah, that's a lot of dust. I mean, that dust is like nasty. But who knows? I don't know if this thing's gonna clean up nice. We'll probably just leave it. Everything on it's steel except for the fenders and the quarter panels, or the rear fenders, I guess you'll say. This one actually has a weird shape to it. Definitely gonna have to get rid of that one. But probably buy 2 quarter panels for it, or 2 rear fenders. I don't know what you call them. I guess maybe this is the quarter and this is a rear fender. I don't know. But everything else is steel. Honestly, before they cut this thing, it was actually super nice. Got a little bit of rust, like down here underneath the rocker. Other than that, the floor is stock up to where they cut for a transmission tunnel, and it's not rusty at all. Most of the firewall is there, which we got to decide. A lot of the times in the gasser cars, they cut the firewall way back to like where that one's at, and you don't have any leg room. I'd like to drive the thing and have some leg room, but if you look at it and go to where the factory firewall is, you don't have much room to put an engine in there. And the engine setback is helpful to these things hooking and being good drag cars. So we kind of got to decide what to do there. I know if we were to set the engine back and then put like a supercharger on it or something like we kind of planned, got to cut out in here, and I don't know. We don't exactly know what to do with this thing yet. You don't find them mostly steel like this thing. I mean, like I said, fenders and quarters, they make them. You can get them in steel. They make them aftermarket. But the hood is steel. I mean, everything's all there. And I would like to put like the trim on it down the side. That looks pretty cool. And then keep the 40 grill. A lot of people want to put the 41 grill in it, which I think looks better. But the car's a 40, might as well keep it looking like a 40. And maybe do something a little bit to that. I don't know how we can make that look a little better. Not, it might push in when it's down. That don't look too bad. Put the grills in it. At least it don't stick out like a tongue. The 31, is this a 31 or a 30?
I think it's 31, yep.
This thing, I don't know what we're gonna do with this. She doesn't run. We tried to start it. Won't crank, or it cranks but won't fire. If you've got to drag home a Ford to be able to buy a 40 Willys, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But this thing's all steel too. It's not in the best shape. They sectioned the body, which really ruined it because a person like me don't fit in it. But I don't know. I guess it was cool back then. It's got a pretty sweet stance to it. Looks cool. All right, so we didn't really plan on bringing another project to the channel. And I don't know when this thing is going to be finished, but it's not going to be anytime soon. So possibly this winter we'll work on it a little bit. We've got plenty of stuff to work on to keep us busy. We obviously, as you can see behind me, have a project car addiction because most of these don't run. Need to get back to the 65 that we put the tunnel ram on. And then both the 67 and 66 coupes are in the garage. The ones that we raced each other, the ones that we compared quarter mile times. Like to do that again with valve springs on the other car. This is a project car we got to finish. A couple of you guys have asked for the Datsun. The Datsun is stuck on the lift. It is another project car that probably won't get finished anytime soon. I was kind of ready to finish that thing, and I got on a waiting list for a shop to do some fab work and waited over a year for it to be done. So it kind of got pushed along, and yeah, kind of lost motivation on it just because of how long we had to wait for parts and just how long it took for the fab stuff to get done. Another car we put on the channel is my 4-door Nova. Yeah, it got pushed back into its corner over there. Really don't have time to work on that. I need to get that thing done though. I really want to no prep race that, kind of get the YouTube channel out there, race with a lot of the YouTube guys. That's kind of what that car was put together for originally, and I just never got to do it. When it was running, I was always breaking, so I need to get it back together. I've learned so much since that thing has not ran since 2019, and from then to now I've learned so much stuff that I believe I could keep it together now, keep transmissions in it, and just have a lot of fun with it. So one thing I will add, the reason why I love the Willys is my dad had a 41. It was a fiberglass body car back when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old. Drove all over the place, went to car shows all over. It had a blown big block in it. And actually looking for parts for that thing, the day that we bought it, I actually found my dad's car, and we spoke to the guy who actually owns it right now. So that car might be coming back here. I had to do some digging. I found the keys that I've been saving since my dad sold the car. I always one day wanted to buy the car back just because that was my favorite car growing up. I always drew pictures of Willys and stuff like that. That didn't sound right. I'm not putting that in there. I always drew pictures of that car. So these cars were pretty much, everybody liked their certain car growing up. Like a 40, 41 Willys was like pretty much my dream car as a kid. So definitely that car ain't going nowhere, and possibly might have a twin to that. Well, we'll have a 40 and a 41. Not really a twin, they're different. Cousins, there you go.
Sister.
Cousins or brothers and sisters? We ain't in Alabama. Cousin sisters?
Sure. Yeah.
That's going to wrap it up. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.